Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Nim the Lycanroc, and this is a Dungeon Clawler. Let's see if we can actually get through and win a run. Yeah? Oh, Toxic Carl. I don't recognize this one. Many years ago, Toxic Carl was training to be an alchemist under Great Mage Augmentus. During his training, he experimented with potent toxins and accidentally inhaled some. In the following poison-fueled rampage, he destroyed his teacher's scholarly tomes, so the Great Mage had no choice but to banish him. Now Toxic Carl roams the dungeon with his poison flask. You can use Toxic Carl's flask, which gets stronger by killing enemies with poison. Each time you apply poison to an enemy, you will apply one more stack. Ooh.
Want to see what I think the best Australian bird is?
Yes.
It's not particularly big, but it's so pretty.
Well, you like them big? I'm what?
I always like them big.
Where are you posting bird? Bird. I want to see bird.
Stream-
the little
stream chat.
mangoes. I love them. It's the blue mango.
Rainbow cockatiels.
So cute. I want to pet
I
them.
know. You can get them as pets.
No, I just want to pet them. Pets are too much effort.
They're very loyal.
Yeah, it's too much effort.
What's
I'm
too
sure
much
some
effort?
others- Pets.
Pets in general?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I like pets. I like things needing me.
It's an interesting way of wording it. Honestly, the apartment feels super lonely because our dog got sent to went to like a training person thing, yada yada, because sister was like, okay, we need help with the training and stuff, and she's not been here for the last couple of days, so she'll be here still for a hot minute. It's really weird because the apartment is just so fucking quiet. It's weird.
Oh boy, this one's gonna be difficult, I can see already. Trying to get that flask upgraded.
Yay.
I don't actually want any of those. Ooh. Ah, nothing but fluff.
Nothing but fluff.
It
but
sucks.
That's fluff. Oh yeah, no, it's kind of cursed. half of the people at work in like the same floor as I am play like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail or some variation of it. It's honestly kind of baffling. I've never seen that many gacha gamers in one place.
Oh?
I hate it. Yeah, you're like, basically they all like go and talk about like the Honkai or Genshin or whatever they're playing, and I'm just sitting there like, I didn't know so many people played these games. Why?
Unfortunately, they do. Why do you think there's so many of them?
Well, it's not really the amount of people. It's more how much you can milk from the whales, as they call them. Or, you know, basically how much they can milk from people who are easily predisposed to addictive behavior and or easily susceptible to monetization tactics. Like people who need to get every single DLC in a game. Or people who need to get every single collectible in the game. That's the real money maker. Oh my god, it's actually called Fluff.
Yes!
I love it. Ah, it's only May 5th, and then Stellaris updates I want. Wait, Zomboid has a 2.0 update?
Ooh. Oh.
Not Zomboid, 7 Days to Die.
I was going ooh about my game. Speaking of Zomboid, though, I think I should cut out some of the mods, but I have no idea which ones I can and can't.
Oh dear. There's a lot.
Yeah. So I think we need to sit down and figure out what I should and should not get rid of.
Basically, one day, like, hit me up, and we can start going through them. I think I found the old mod list somewhere, but I need to, like, start running through to see what's actually been updated, what mods have, and what, like, has broken so far and what hasn't. Ooh. They are updating 7 days. I kind of want. Dynamic severe storms force players to take or build shelter.
Storms now?
Yeah. Elemental survival is the theme of the thing. Prepare to face the elements like never before. Conquer those tough biomes in manageable chunks. Unlock permanent survival in the harshest environments, and craft temporary buffs to boost your elements. This is survival redefined. That's the main blurb for it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, progress through each biome with increasing threat levels and challenges, smoke, heat, cold, and radiation damages, remedies, and survival. Craft consumables to increase temporary biome elemental resistance. Complete challenges to unlock permanent biome elemental hazard immunity. Progressive biome maximum loot caps to encourage exploration. Game options will be available for customization for custom and classic playstyles. New player HUD and player elemental VFX and sound effects, and several new biome zombies are coming, including new desert plague spitter, and snow frost claw. So basically, new zombies, elements, and biome progression changes. That's
Fair enough.
The winter biome's gonna be brutal.
Okay, so those only work when they're actually in the machine. So...
You restore health between fights?
Only after boss fights and only for the lowest difficulty.
Interesting.
That's one of my Yeah, it is. Damn it. Stupid spike ball.
Got him now.
Yeah, I guess it did. But it'll be fine.
Changed from LOL persona. Bruh.
Not inaccurate, though.
I don't know if that's roasting Singed or this character. Like, is the comparison to LOL more insulting than the comparison to, like, anything?
I do not know.
Hey, Viv,
What?
how insulting is it to be compared to LOL?
A what?
How insulting is it to be compared to Singed from LOL? Lee?
I was hoping I'd be.
I mean, for starters, you're being compared to a League of Legends character, so that's pretty bad. You're basically being called very, 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 very fucking boring.
There you have it, Henry. I can't believe you insulted this poor little bean like this. Actually tragic.
Toxic and boring. What League character isn't toxic?
Emo.
There
No,
we go.
That's Teemo's about the most toxic.
Well, but you see, like when it's toxic enough that it becomes funny, it stops being toxic. It's just funny.
The issue is that with Teemo, it's never funny.
Okay, counterpoint. AP Timo kind of funny though.
Okay, counterpoint. AP Nass is kind of funny though.
Yes,
I
yes,
like
it
AP
is.
Choco.
Okay, AP Nasus not an ARAM is incredibly funny.
No, but in ARAM it's even funnier because then you can hit everyone with the E.
Yeah, but in normal, I can like bully the mid lane Cassiopeia who thought she was gonna have a good match.
Oh my.
Because that's what happened the last time I played that. I just rushed a Lich Bane and two-shot her at like 4 minutes.
Beautiful.
It's not like Nasus was like one of my two mains or anything. Can you guess my second main? Well, technically my first main.
Choco?
Yes.
You just really like stacking up those wins, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Hahaha.
Alright, guess my third most played.
Warwick?
No.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. It was one of two of them. It was either Garen or Misfortune.
I was tempted to say Garen, but I was half torn between like saying something that would be slightly funnier and more infuriating and trolly. But like, I was like, I don't know if I want to say like Blitzcrank or something, because that feels like such a
No, that was my duo partner.
That makes
He
sense.
mained Thresh and secondary mained Blitzcrank.
I swear every hook player mains both characters a hook player.
And he also played Pyke.
Of course.
My mains were Yumi and Nautilus.
Ah, one of those players. Yep. That tracks. My favorite thing to do bot lane was play anything but a fucking ADC in the ADC lane.
Lots of pop line.
We're talking like Nasus support into ADC Thresh.
Look, as long as the support got the good game sense and the good game plan, I'm vibing. As an
Jungle
ADC
Leona was pretty fun to do. Jungle Leona and Jungle Garen were pretty great. Did enjoy
Okay,
that.
good. I figured when you said Garen, it was gonna be a jungle Garen. I don't see you as a
To be
top
fair, I was doing Jungle Garen before it was cool.
You were alive before it was cool.
That is also true. I was also one of the pioneers of AP Cho'Gath way back when you could infinite stack Cho'Gath.
I really enjoyed doing AP Yumi myself.
And then they made her dog shit.
Yeah, I kind of stopped playing.
Which is
after that.
extra funny because she's a cat.
You could say she's the bottom of the litter.
She's
The one
under
to
the
put
litter.
over
She's under the whole litter box.
again.
She got buried under there.
Oof.
Kind of tragic, but you know, somehow supports.
Imagine being an ADC.
The heck is this?
Hmm?
Easter Bunner?
Oh look, it's Blitz.
Well, of course I'm gonna go for the eggs.
Eggs are hot, I respect.
Also, after the Mordekaiser rework, it was very entertaining to take him bot lane and play him as the ADC. Hey, my duo partner was a hardcore Thresh main. If they got hooked, they didn't ever get to leave.
ADC, more like BRA, because you're going to Brazil.
Exactly. Jibe Mane Pliaze. Damn, that's an old meme.
Wait.
I dated the shit out of myself with that one on League of Legends. The
Not that
good
you
old
really
days.
Much effort to date yourself.
That's true.
Shots fired or something. I don't know.
Is the Kuroi's TP? He hasn't
Yeah.
said anything. What?
I was about to say I think the Kuroi eeped. But he did finally respond.
Rapey.
Kuroipi.
Or rapey, mate.
Now you guys are just mangling this poor whatever Kuroi is his name.
Kuroi is kitty.
Kuroi is EP Kitty who may have to go to sleep soon.
Go
Sleep
the
is for
fuck
sleepers.
to bed.
Yeah, I probably will. I need a shower and have dinner first, but yeah.
Yeah, I need to go grab some food before I go to bed too, which is a shame because I meant to do that like 3 hours ago. No. Oops,
I
I'm not
also
getting a
just-
full night's sleep.
Also had some paperwork arrived I had to fill out for my job. I hate paperwork.
Meanwhile, I'm almost finished double sleeving this deck. The one I've been working on since like 10 o'clock.
They just handed me the safety manuals that I have to catch up on before my first shift. It's 500 pages of questions and documents.
Ew.
Death by PowerPoint.
Yeah. And then after I've read all this, after I've read the sheet that read the booklet that came in the mail, I have to go online and fulfill like a 73-page test to make sure I studied it all. Things I do for free.
You couldn't pay me to do that.
I need a job. I can't be picky.
Fair.
And I'll be making like $45 an hour when I get the job, so I can't exactly complain.
Holy crap.
No, but it's Australian, right?
Okay, so
man.
one thing that's worth noting about Australian dollars versus US dollars, what you buy with an Australian dollar works out to be roughly the same as what you buy for a US dollar. The only time our currency difference sucks is when we buy American.
Or electronics.
Yeah, I guess, because they come from Japan, and that kind of sucks in the exchange rate too, but...
But yeah, I know for like food and housing, it's not nearly as bad.
Housing's really bad at the moment, actually.
Well, housing is bad everywhere, but like I mean exchange rate wise in terms of like comparing it to the dollar.
Yeah, one thing that's really annoying is that because our dollar's not so great at the moment, American investors keep buying up our houses and jacking up the prices.
Yay.
And then, like, you know, I'm about to lose my roof if that keeps happening. My rent's gone up $250 in 2 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I live in we tried to complain to my landlord and like go, hey, how can you justify this rent increase? Like, oh, because the area's going upscale. Like 3 weeks ago, the crack den 3 doors down blew up. How is it going upscale?
Well, it's going upscale, you know, like the roof is going up into the sky.
I have to laugh or I'll cry.
Fair.
Eat the landlord. No,
Yeah,
wait,
that's kind
a
of where
reward.
I'm at with this, is just eat them.
No, wait, that's a reward.
I was gonna
Let's-
say I don't like them enough to eat them.
Let's pull out the guillotine.
go viva la revolution.
This is Australia. All you have to do is like put them outside of the yard and they'll die.
Not
Something will
wrong.
take care of it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds satisfying.
What?
I'm a firm believer in
Cat-
the French solution.
Cat, why are you in my
Yeah.
room? Come here, Sharpie. Come here, you
But,
fucking stupid
know.
ass fluffball.
Then I'll has job, and then I can buy things.
Yay.
Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty.
Then I can come visit my friend. Oh, maybe come visit my friends in the US.
Pending further updates, TM.
Pending whether or not they're still blocking us and turning us away at the border.
Yeah, that's why, at least until things chill out a little bit, hopefully eventually, I would rather take a 2-day freaking Amtrak trip to visit a con than I would take a flight.
Yeah.
I remember that. I can get to MFF via train. It'll only take about 40 hours.
So, yeah, one of the 3 cats in this house decided to come into my room for some reason. And it's the one that's like turbo ultra skittish, like almost won't let anyone pet her level of just, please don't touch me, oh god, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And she's
I've had
just
one of
sitting on,
those.
and she's just sitting on my bed. And the moment I make eye contact with her, she starts to just slowly creep back towards the door. Like, cat,
Yeah.
I have noticed you. It is too late.
Just cat things.
Cat
I
doing
had a cat like that. My trick was to give it lots of catnip until it just was too out of it to care.
Yeah, see, she still won't. That doesn't work with her.
Catnip only works on like 20% of cats, unfortunately.
At least the way that we want it to.
Yeah. There are a lot of cats that it actually just does absolutely nothing to.
Like, our cats just like to rub against it, but it doesn't actually, like, put them in turbo high mode like it did some of my old cats.
I have had one cat that it acted like a stimulant, one cat that it just made them go like heavy stoned, and then another that actually disliked it.
Yeah, we have one cat that just kind of, I think he just kind of gets a little stoned, but not a lot. One cat that just likes to rub her face against whatever toy has it, but doesn't do anything other than that.
Mm.
And I haven't seen a difference in the skittish one. I think she's just too terrified to let it affect her.
That's fair.
Okay. New deck. New deck, who dis?
No, don't pick up that vial.
We'll pick it up. Explodes.
I need to keep that vial in there so it'll actually, they'll actually get killed by poison and it'll get upgraded and stuff. So when I get to the final boss, I can just drop a vial on him and instantly kill him with poison. Oh, come on, Granny, give that to me. Blah. The problem with this vial and stuff is the fact that it's making me avoid actually using it, unlike the credit card where it just gets better every time I use it. I'm not sure I like it.
Okay, I've killed the boss I wanted to kill. Now I'm gonna go to bed. And probably fall asleep on a pile of paperwork.
Good night.
Good night.
Well,
I'll try.
You know what? Oh my, You know those moments when like everything goes wrong and then everything is like lining up and you're just staring at it like, why now? I downloaded a thing to like keep track of some of the ticket prices that I had been looking at earlier in the year, and I just closed it and I just quickly decided to open that out of curiosity. So I momentarily got curious about something, and I just see that like the price for the bus that I was looking at to Atlanta dropped in half.
yay! Got it.
Like,
Does that
why?
mean you're gonna come to FWA?
It would be contingent on two things, which is number one, that I'm allowed to take basically Thursday and or Friday off, and number two, that there is room, because at this point it's super short notice. So it'd just be like, huh. Probably not, but
Henry, no. The flask does not reset after use. It's that if the flask is not in the machine when I kill somebody with poison, then it does not get the buff.
get buff. Big muscle. But yeah, I dropped the WA planning after the previous job just went like, okay, bye. And then I was like, okay, well, that's off the drain. This is cringe. Life is cringe.
You are pretty cringe, that is true.
Yeah, but no, I like being cringe, but when life is cringe, life is just cringe.
Looks like I'm switching to Non-VTuber.
Hmm?
I got a delivery. Wrong button.
We're gonna get another shoulder rub from Rex SMH.
No, he went to bed.
Okay.
Just setting things up here, everybody. You get a sneak preview. Dang it, I gotta delete some reactive icons. I ran out of slots.
It'd be like that. Fine.
Yeah, but I paid for the upgraded version.
How many like icons do you have? You know.
Yes.
That's what I was pretty much. Yeah. Oh, it's hard.
Boom.
Yeah, puppy. Big puppy.
Very big puppy.
Puppy.
Didn't know that. Just me dropping cards.
I was about to say I don't think you like the puppy.
Yeah, this is Furvis.
Puppy. I hope everyone in your campaign plays small people, and then you get like the size difference rule kicking into effect.
I mean, I know that Enja is an Ewok.
Oh dear.
Okay. That there.
They will die
You know what's a
eventually
weird
of poison.
You know what's a weird thought I suddenly had? The Narnia movies are kind of weird.
The
In the
what
sense that,
movies?
like, Narnia.
Ah.
To be fair, the Narnia series is kind of.
But not in that way, not in that way. It's just that, like, I kind of sometimes think about it, and it's like, the first movie gets the benefit of just being like, you know, the first movie, right? And it pulled strings, it was kind of cool and fancy, you know, yada yada, right? It definitely is an older film. You can definitely see some of the older influence and whatnot, but like it's just the first thing.
Credit card.
Oh, dear. And like it's fancy. And then the third movie's cool, right? Like you got the dragon, you got the sea serpent, you got the boat, you got the little mouse, you got all the cool stuff, right? And yeah, the boring human stuff, right? But then like I think of the second movie. It's like, what's the second movie about?
Titty? I don't actually.
It's just like the whole like sure it's a cool story and whatnot, but the Prince Caspian story is just kind of there. It just is. That's what I mean. It's kind of like a weird story. Like thinking about it sometimes, it's just like everything else is cool, and then you got like the middle movie, and it's just like, oh yeah, you're there. What was your resolution again? Oh yeah, the water spirits came in and like swallowed up the army to try to cross the river or whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go heat up my food. Back.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I need food. Yeah, I definitely think after this run, I unfortunately will be calling the stream because it was a very busy weekend.
For the most part, I could sort of tell just by the fact that like y'all were so quiet on Discord.
What do you mean we were quiet?
No, Discord.
Oh, that we didn't message and stuff?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah, the very funny cursed moment at work, where during my first day when I was talking to like basically the guy who's like the de facto head honcho of the techs. There's a very funny moment where at some point we're just like talking a little, just like default chatting, and he's like, "Oh, what are you?" Yeah, cause you know, like when you're just like you just finished talking about some stuff and you just kind of strike up a chat to like see what's the, like a little small chat, right?
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And then we're like, "Yeah, I play games, I do stuff, blah 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 blah." And it's like, "Oh, what kind of games?" You know, we start talking all over and it's up, and I mentioned, "Yeah, like I play in some TTRPGs and stuff." And they're like, "What do you play?" I play a custom system a friend made. I play in this. I play, and in order to avoid saying a Fallout Equestria system and get into a more complicated explanation, so I was like, yeah, and a little bit of like Pathfinder. And it's like, you play Pathfinder? Not much. Oh god, I'm so happy.
But you should have promoted Scar.
Look, Zim, look. That'll come when it comes, okay? But plus, I'm gonna be shit talking my coworkers at work at some point here. I can't have them watching the stream.
But Scar.
But it was just funny because he was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I DM a Pathfinder 2e game." And I'm like, "Oh god, what have I done?" Immediately recommended Wrath of the Righteous, I think it was. I'm just like, oh god, it's every Pathfinder player. They're all the same. It's one hive mind. Look. All I need is for the people I work with to never watch your streams.
Okay. So promote Scar to them.
Yeah, but then if they watch Scar, they'll find you, and then they'll find your stream, and then they'll find me here and shit talking.
Yeah, but then they'll never watch it again.
Are you kidding me? If they see me shit talking them, they're gonna watch that shit all the time. They're at like half of my grievances.
Fine.
Plus, then I can just say that my coworker's a cute gay boy and I never have to worry about it.
Oh, so I should, break your coworker. Got it.
God, no. He's too much of a normie. At least he speaks like a... Look, if it turns out to be weirder, I'll send him your way, but it's just too much normie behavior for now. He like gets home and plays on a Minecraft server with his boyfriend.
I have returned with Nuggy.
Hi, Nuggies. I'm good, guy.
I said I have returned with Nuggies, not I am Nuggy.
You are Nuggies.
Gib Gab is Nuggy.
No. Yeah,
No.
Gib Gab is definitely Nuggy here.
I'm tender.
No, you're Nuggy. You're too small to be
But,
tender.
But Burb is lone. Have you seen Griffin?
Yeah, Nuggy.
Bruh. Alright, look, but if I'm gonna be a Nuggy, you better dip me in either barbecue or honey mustard.
I have a ghost pepper ranch instead.
It's too spicy. I don't handle spicy well.
Yeah, but I like spicy, so guess what?
You know what? I think we've reached the point of cultural immersion. People talk about spicy being the thing that brown people eat, but like all I see is white people eating way too much spice.
To be fair, it's not a very heavy spice. The ranch dilutes it enough that it's actually very nice.
Yeah, but ranch is also cursed. And does not belong on rice.
What does ranch not belong on?
Rice.
Ranch
great.
on rice is great.
There's like... I believe there's some modern treatments to restore some of the taste to your taste buds if you've lost it.
I ain't lost nothing on that front.
Ranch on rice sounds so cursed.
Try it. Then I'll let you continue.
Fine. But if it's bad, you can't dispute me saying it's bad.
I have had ranch on rice, and it is at best mid.
The real answer is that all food is kind of an acquired taste.
Although I will say this,
But yeah.
I'm not a huge ranch fan in general. I will say soy is probably my favorite quote unquote sauce to have with.
I'm gonna put ketchup on your food.
I will legitimately burn your fucking house down.
Somehow I knew that at work.
Also,
I mean,
ketchup is a
it's
Gatorade.
fair.
Ketchup is what?
Ketchup is Gatorade.
Okay, now that one confuses me. What?
If you aren't in the know, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I still think the worst sauce food combination is, I think, like, my sister used to like putting mayonnaise on rice. I hate it.
I've seen ketchup on ice cream.
Some people just need to learn food.
I've seen ketchup flavored ice cream.
Not while I'm trying to eat, please.
Sometimes I don't understand why people my pet theory is that people just haven't tasted good food, so they use sauce to hide all the bad flavor of food that they make that's bad, so they don't use like spices
Correct.
or food additives, and it's like, oh well, food tastes good with sauce, therefore the sauce tastes good, and it like becomes ingrained in their brain that the good taste of sauce. They just haven't tasted real food. It's the exact same reason with like because like I noticed in the US, like before when we used to come here, a lot of the food that we cooked with like ingredients that we try to buy here tasted so like stale and flavorless, and we have to like sort through so much to find like actual good ingredients to use. A lot of times literally just like ingredients from home that just get imported here. And like obviously to us it's different because like we're used to that taste to some extent. But the difference when we use like Hispanic like ingredients like condiments or spices and versus like when we use ones that are like American, a lot of times it's such a massive taste difference that like we immediately tell them, it's like, hey mom, what did you make the ground beef with today? Oh, I tried some new stuff and not really good right now. And it's like we immediately switch it out. And like I had to talk about it with a friend where like sometimes I genuinely think you'll see like an overuse in spices or sauces in some places just because genuinely like you don't get a lot of ingredients or condiments that have good flavor. It's technically less of a problem now that you can import things from like half all over the planet away. But people are still not very good at picking like good spices or condiments.
Nope.
And it's like, yeah, you could drown out your food in spices and you like the spicy taste, and that's cool. You could also make it taste good and give it a hint of spice, and it'll probably taste better.
Yeah, see, that's my preference, personally.
Exactly. I don't deal well with spices, but like the literal reason for why is just I never got accustomed to eating a lot of spicy food because most of the time it just had like way more than enough flavor. And if anything, like sometimes we find ourselves being like, no, we have to like tone down how much condiment we put on the thing because like we put a bit too much. It's like it tastes too strong. Like you gotta dial it back. You gotta reach the nice sweet spot. And you know, I have friends who are just like, yeah, I eat the food, but it's just so tasteless without spice. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. Put taste in it. Don't like drown it out with spice. The actual reason spice is useful as a food is because it drowns out bad taste in bad food. That's basically what the purpose of it is. So, you know, that's my TLDR on it. Also, salt is underutilized. Salt in food makes it taste good.
I'm a big fan of salt.
I do like salt.
It's a simple, like, it's a simple flavor, but it adds so much to food when used right. Not too much, not too little, use a good amount, and boom, your dish will taste night and day. And if you don't know what I'm talking about because you've never gone and experimented with it, get French fries without salt and then put salt on them. Like, taste the difference. Potato versus salted potato.
You're a salted potato.
What does it mean to be a potato?
That's on you because that's what you are.
I'm torn between making the joke that I'm just the potato, the potato, the potato, or saying that haha, I'm food. One or the other, I don't know.
Woohoo!
You seem to have gotten the hang of this, boy. Oh god, wait, is this character a moth?
No, why?
What is he supposed to be?
They're all rabbits.
Oh.
Or rabbit hybrids.
I was like, I don't know, it looked like a weird moth rabbit thing. Or maybe I'm just too used to seeing beers in purple.
Understood. It is Mala's fault.
Oh yeah, you know what I've grown to hate now?
Me?
You work 9 hours, but you get an hour-long break, so you're working 8 hours. But you have to be here for 9. I hate it. I hate it so much. The more I think about the fact that that's my new work arrangement, the more I hate it. Like, why can't I work 8 hours and I just get an unpaid, like, half an hour break? Why do I have to be here for 9 hours?
Personally, I think your lunch break should be paid.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Especially in this state, are you kidding? Like, Florida doing pro-employee things? If they had their way, they'd make, like, termination at will for the employer, but, like, bound contract not for the employee. I'm pretty sure they can't do that. Well, they could, but they can't yet. Eventually they'll come up with a way to do it. They're already reintroducing child labor. What's next? Oh, you can just summon Kitty.
What was that?
I love that you can just summon Kitty.
Only if I get the item.
Still, Kitty. Kitty. Meow. Where's the thing? Where's the thing?
Gwent.
I think that the cat is offended.
Good.
Dare.
How dare what?
Dare.
That's how. No, Your Honor. In my defense, that was not a slur because it wasn't listed in the slur database.
It doesn't need to be a slur for me to hurt you.
Who will hurt me? I mean, what?
It also doesn't have to be a slur for the cat to be offended by it.
Not to be anything for the cat just can't be offended. It's just cat.
Correct. It is my right.
That's 50% cat. I also reserve that right.
And while, as half cat, it is my right to bite. As half cat, half shark, it is my moral imperative to bite.
Half cat, half shark.
Yes.
Cute.
Die.
I respect it. Cats are cute. Sharks are cute. Literally sea puppy.
Sharks are great, though. I couldn't decide at one point if I wanted my Sona to be a shark or a cat, and then I was like, why the fuck do I have to choose?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, quite literally. I was like, wait a minute. This is fucking fantasy furry persona crap. Let me just squish them together.
See, that's basically my decision process whenever I go, like, sometimes I want to make a dragon, but I want to be, like, fluffy and bird, and I was like, wait, why not just make a fluffy dragon? Boom. Donks.
I have too many characters.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Gabby?
Name 3.
3 of my characters?
Yes.
Well, let's see, we've got Cirillon, we've got Reenax, we've got Eon, we've got Vivian, we've got Narashi the Seviper. Did I go on?
I said 3.
I know.
I mean, hey, Pog. Zim, name 3 characters.
Furvis, Eric's, Cashel.
Okay, now I'm gonna take this diagram and I'm gonna ship this one with this one, and this one with this one, and this one with this one.
Unfortunately for you, every single character I named is already taken.
I can ship them.
No.
Reality can be whatever I want.
Yeah. No.
This can be fan fiction.
I'll say this once. I would prefer you didn't.
Don't worry, I don't. I don't
Good.
have it in me to actually do anything with it. I just
Appreciate
like
it.
coming up with the cursed ship names. Like Narald. Almost exclusively because it sounds like a car.
Okay.
To be fair, Gib, most of my characters and their names are listed on my FA page.
All of mine are on my website. raz.im.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up a giant document and I'm just gonna start making more cursed ship names.
I like having the a web name, domain name that is literally just my name.
Zim.gg. Well, actually, not that what it is, but that's what I imagine it is.
I mean, I
That's
literally said what it is, but
I didn't pay attention.
raz.im.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, so I'm gonna write the first fanfiction, we're gonna publish it to the website, you know. Now we're bussing. But yeah, if it makes you feel any better, Viv, that's kind of it. I don't have the willpower to actually write much of any shipping thing, so it's just me shit posting in chat. Actually, if anything, the only like ships I've written have been shit posts. Oh god, am I shit posting?
Well, hello there, Brian. Oh yeah, I never did share. I was at, the con when I was doing that.
Mhm.
Or when I got it delivered, I got the full art for Furvis.
Give. Cho.
Working on it.
You know what ours should do? Ours should be able to dispense puppy treats.
There you go. With proper size, ARF.
That's adorable. I want to pet the puppy. I see you did make the mechanical claw.
I have returned.
There's giant puppy.
That is a pupper.
Is
Anyway, I have
he-
roommate aggro, so I've missed everything for like the past and a half.
The only thing I said that was mildly of interest is that if it deserves anything, my shipping remains just shit posting in chat and ideas. Never actually anything.
Fair enough.
You can take solace in that. I will not ever write Narashi shit.
I guess I could go grab some of my character, throw them in art share.
Duke.
Puppy cute. Hey Zim.
Yes.
Oh, is that a wrench in your bag, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, trust me, Gib Gab. You'll know when the lightsaber comes out.
That's rude.
So, this is the character that Narashi the Viper was, what's it called? Named after.
Good night, Brian.
Good night, Brian.
Oh my god. Cute puppy and cute snake. It's double the cute.
Hold on. What cute?
Damn, that
Hell.
Kaiju kinda hot though. Respect.
What, Narashi?
There it is.
Oh yeah, Veritas is great.
Nah, she's cute. Both of them. No, pupper gun. Zim,
Yes.
you remember the word that I suggested for the ranged attack?
Not off the
Instead
top.
of 7?
No.
The one that starts with E that you said no, I couldn't do it.
Oh.
Okay, hear me out, hear me out. What if you were to throw the lightsaber and you were to use that skill so you could say, I'm going to throw my lightsaber and I'm gonna roll blank.
No.
I'm just saying, I feel like that'd be funny. You can reconsider
No.
it. Darn. No winning. You know what? I also sign up, but I respect the actual, like, good anatomical mouth lens, Nick. Heck yeah.
Oh. Yep. Ooh, sorry.
Oh no,
Gotcha.
not that one!
There's a big tail.
Oh yeah. He have chunky tail.
Tail slap. It's like, now I click on Verona, and every OCA click, I feel like a tail gets
Oh,
bigger.
jeez.
I want cheese. Where's the cheese? Okay, finally. Bellatrix has smaller tail than the last one.
Yeah, she's just a char. She was my first character in Guild Wars 2.
Heck yeah. I'll send it to Shannon. She wants to get a char. Somebody wants to find like a good artist for a char.
You should check out Cyrilon's tail.
Who?
He's you're going what? You're going
I just look at
just
him.
backwards? Oh, yeah. No, look for the one that's black and red.
What do you say her name was?
Cyrilon.
Cute tail. Edible tail.
The tail does the eating.
Does the what?
His tail does the eating.
Pet tail.
Yeah, tonight is super vibe night. All the traveling has definitely caught up to me, and I am looking forward to being done with this run. I am ready to eat.
Sleep is good.
First time words ever said from Zim.
Yeah, I normally hate eating.
Alright, be right back. Gonna keep you 2 hours after the stream ends in a chat on the VC. You
Nope.
can see, like... Ah.
See what?
I thought you were... No, I was being silly for a moment.
Ah.
I was gonna say, like, you can see how much you're struggling with aiming the claw, and I figured you just did it on purpose to get the poison kill.
Yeah, it was for the poison kill. I think I'm about as good of a build as I'm gonna get, so I'm just gonna go for the boss.
Famous final words.
It definitely is.
It's a shark claw. There goes your credit card.
Oh, I've killed this guy with the credit card so many times.
Lol. Touché.
I just gotta avoid picking up those piggy banks, because every time I make money, he gets stronger.
He gets angry whenever you make money. A real capitalist.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the credit cards. But I have magnet to pick up all of that. Go! Massive amounts of damage.
Nice.
Ah, if I don't pick up the piggy banks, they turn into spikes. I did not realize this.
What does that mean?
Spikes do damage to me when I pick them up.
You shouldn't pick them up. That sounds bad.
It is bad. But I win.
I think you got around to the poison in the end, yeah.
And I will make sure that I just kill him with poison. Bye!
That's based.
Rude.
All right. Well, unfortunately, this is where I will be calling it for this evening, everyone. Oh, hey, Guru. And yes, I need to message you here in a moment, because I do need you to get something done tonight, preferably, so we can get art done for Friday. But I'll message you in a moment. But yeah, unfortunately, the con and everything has caught up to me, so shorter stream than normal. But thank you so much for joining us today for Dungeon Clawler. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store, commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so very much for joining, everybody, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.